Um, Hello. Just excuse me, excuse the current background as it stands now. Good afternoon to you all. I am currently trying to do some work on the on this broadcast. So you might see it, and it will be in. It's got some ads things on the front of it right now, but once I get it sorted out, it should be working. I just wanted to just test something here first to make sure it was you could see me and I could you could see what I'm doing. Whilst I'm here, I want to just touch on what's going on right now. As you know, I'm having to look at this now because of what's happening with Facebook. So please do share. Let's see if I can find. I'm just going to try and look at it online myself to see what is showing. Let's have a look. Okay, so I'm just trying to just see what's going on. Um, oh, okay. So good afternoon to you all. It's just a test one. I'm trying to, because of the fact that they've blocked me on Facebook. I might still go back on it later on, but I wanted to just test this to see how it works on how it works on YouTube to see if it's stable. Hello, my sister. How you doing? So basically, uh, what's going on, as you all know, is the the contraption, the madness we call Nigeria. I just want to talk on something briefly, quickly. The craziness of the government now saying they're going to pay money for Boko Haram, you know, that they're going to pay money for Boko Haram to study in foreign countries. I mean, it's crazy. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's insane. Um, it's absolutely insane. And it just makes you wonder. You just start wondering what is going on. For how long can this carry on? So I'm just trying to, like I said, bear with me. I'm just doing the test to see what it looks like. What's the background? How do you all feel about that background? Because I'm feeling that I think when everything beds in more and more, I will be using this background. It says Citizen AY behind. Um, so the first one that you're seeing, obviously, is the first broadcast I'm doing with this background. I need to make sure I get some things in place, and then the signs that you see on the front will stop showing. I will stop showing. I'm just trying to make sure it works fine. But like I said, the reason why I'm coming on live now is I wanted to just touch briefly on this madness, this nonsense. Let me read. Let me see if I can read one of the things they said. If I can find the camera, can I see it? No, not quite yet. Okay, but I want to read to you whilst we are here now. Might as well read this so you can see what's going on. Like I said, the next time I'm hoping. Hi, all. Thank you very much. Good evening to you. Good evening to you. I was Emmanuel Wesu. Good evening to you, Emmanuel. Thank you. So please do share. What I'm trying to do is I will build this up. I will be using YouTube more and more. Now that I think I've got a handle of how it works, and I'll be a lot of my broadcasts will probably be coming via this background that you're seeing. Let me see. I wanted to just quickly touch on. Firstly, I wanted to talk about what Femi Fani-Kayode said today, which is very interesting. Before I go ahead and say too much more, I would say Femi Fani-Kayode said this. He said he was a former minister for aviation. He said he's alleged that the dreaded Boko Haram group is the armed wing of the ruling All Progressive Congress APC, while the APC is the political wing of the extremist group. Fani-Kayode then made the comment via his official Twitter handle in response to Lai Mohammed's comment that the terrorist group has a deliberate policy of attacking Christians. So that tells you what is going on, So So we are trying to, it just tells you, thank you. So it just tells you how bad things are, how terrible this injustice that we're facing by this government. It actually makes it more certain why we must, you know, peacefully divide. We must seek a political pathway to divide, to separate, to dissolve this union, this failed union. Um, I mean, there's more I will talk about, but I want to touch. Let me read that particular document that I want you to just hear this particular document. What it talks about when it talks about what is it now? One second, please. I will get it to you. It's talking about funding the Boko Haram, and I want us to read that. That means that, you see, the money that they're using to fund Boko Haram, that money should be used for Nigerians right now. Boko Haram don't have anything to do with us. They shouldn't be. They should not be funded with our money. And in fact, they're the ones killing the citizens. So the injustice is just too much. It's too much. So here we go. Let me read this to you. Ahmed Lawan said this. The proposed National Agency for Education, Rehabilitation, and De-Radicalization and Integration of Repentant Insurgents in Nigeria will get its funding from the Universal Basic Education Commission and the Tertiary Education Trust Fund. Other sources of funding include donations, grants, annual subscriptions from the government, and counterpart funding from six northeast states of Borno, Bauchi, Yobe, Adamawa, Taraba, and Gombe. The details are included in the bill which was obtained by the Punch on Thursday. The controversial bill, which is officially known as a bill for a national agency for education, rehabilitation, de-radicalization, and integration of repentant insurgents in Nigeria and for other connected purposes, passed the first reading in the Senate on Thursday last week. But a few hours after the bill, which was sponsored by Senator representing Yobe East, Ibrahim Gaidam, passed the first reading, it attracted angry reactions from Chibok community, which was attacked by the insurgents in 2014, and the Christian Association of Nigeria. So you can hear. So you already see. You can already see, guys. You can already see. I will do more broadcasts on here. You can already see that this is nonsense. This is why we are seeking a political pathway to peacefully divide that contraption. We are seeking a political pathway to divide the contraption called Nigeria. And like I said, the next broadcast, hopefully the screen will not have the ad on the behind that you're seeing, but I'm just putting that there because I wanted to just test this out for the first time to see if it works, to see how things are. But it tells you that the contraption to find money. Here's a government that cannot find money for IDP camps. They can't find money for infrastructure or for electricity, but they can find money to fund Boko Haram fighters, so-called repentant fighters. We are not one. Did you all notice the other day? Another point I wanted to raise. Did you all notice the other day when there was a protest on the streets of Lagos by the Fulani beggars? Did you notice that what actually happened was that there was no policeman? Let me see if I can get the video of that one out as well. So, see, there are things we should be aware of. We need to be aware of what's going on. And I posted, let me show you the video. I'll see if I can get that video out. On that video, you will see that they had a man who was heading the beggar protest, the Fulani beggars protest, and he was wearing a Mieti Allah hat. So let me see if I can get that video out so you can see what I'm saying. So that there is double standards wherever we look with this government. There is double standards all over the place. There is sheer double standards. And I want to bring that to our attention. I will try and see if I can. Let me just see. I've just tested it now. Like I said, I'm going to try and get you that video. Give me a minute. It will be coming soon. I might not stay too long on this video, but I'm going to try and see what I can do. I'm just trying to find you the video of what I was talking about, because yeah, it is so sad. So we need to seek a political pathway to peacefully divide that contraction, because they're not doing this for the interest of the people, of the citizens of Nigeria. They are putting the needs of Boko Haram first, and that is unacceptable. That is unacceptable. So here we go. I will get it to you. It's almost there. Just give me a minute. Hopefully I'll be there soon. Let me see. Where is it? Where is it? It's coming soon. It's coming. It will be there. It's coming. I'm just trying to get it. So bear with me. Like I said, this is the first trial. Because I'm blocked on Facebook, I wanted to try and do something else and see how it's working. So there's a lot of work for us. Here we go. Right. Let me see if I can. I don't know if you can see this. Oh, it won't let you see it. It won't let you see it. Sorry. It won't let you see it. But never mind. There is a video on Citizen AY. I was hoping you will be able to see it, but it looks like the screen is not letting me show you what's going on. Because I'm showing you as I'm speaking now, but it's not letting me show you. It's not letting me show you. But I will have to do it another time. I'll have to put it in another time. I'll have to put a section. I think there is a section I can put in here whereby I can insert certain pictures. But this is a new system I'm using, and I'm not familiar with it 100%. I'll be honest with you. I'm trying to make sure I just use it. But basically, that video, if you go and look at the picture, there was a man that was heading the Miyetti, the Fulani beggars. He was wearing a Miyetti alaka. Now that tells you, and if you notice, there was no policeman on that protest. Not one single policeman. So that tells us that these people don't care. They only want to put themselves first. They don't care about the people. So I just came to say, and also please, the other thing we need to bear in mind, we need to bear in mind that there is coronavirus now in Lagos. Coronavirus is now in Lagos. It was brought to Lagos by an Italian man. It took them 2 days before they found the man. He had to come and report himself after 2 days. Now he's currently quarantined in Lagos in the coronavirus lab that they have in Yaba. So there is coronavirus. Let me just read to you what you need to do as a citizen. I might do this again later on. As a citizen, when there's coronavirus, there are certain things you need to do. So I will just quickly go through this, and I'll come back and explain later. Yes, Rachel, yes. There's coronavirus in Lagos. It was spread by an Italian man. And let me just read to you basically what you need to do as a citizen once you notice that there's coronavirus. It's not something we should panic about. It's just that we need to take it into account. So let me see if I can find that paperwork. I shared it earlier on, but I wanted to just talk about it again. Here we go. So it's coming now. 1 second, please. Bear with me. I'm just trying to just read this to you. Please do share. Here we go. So now, so the guy was doing a consultancy job with a company in Ogun State. It took him 2 days. It took 2 days for him to realize he fell ill, and they sent an ambulance to pick him up from Ogun State. He was diagnosed. He was brought in yesterday morning. Diagnosed. So they're saying that the system they have is working. But what you need to know is in the security lab in Yaba. I say they have a facility that can accommodate 100 cases of coronavirus. So 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 they have the virus. Now I'm going to pause it there because what I want to do is I want to go and now read to you. Now, what do you do? Do the following, please. For those who are watching, do the following. If you feel ill or anything, or you suspect the case, um, um, cover your mouth. You notice when you notice that it's spreading now. Now we know it's Lagos. When you're going to sneeze, cover your mouth and nose with a tissue or your sleeve, not your hands. Tissue or with your sleeves when you cough or sneeze, and use tissues in the bin immediately. Wash your hands with soap and water often. Use hand sanitizer gel if soap and water are not available. So you need if you know the sanitizer that we have, if you can use that. And also try to avoid contact with people who are unwell. Don't touch your eyes, nose, or mouth if your hands are not clean. So that's the basic idea of what we need to do. Well, they said they have a hospital, Rachel. They said they have a hospital that's dealing with coronavirus in Yaba, and it can take up to 100 people for the coronavirus case. But the first case we have is it's an Italian man that's come in, that was a contractor. So let me just see how this works. I'm just trying to make sure this makes sense. So here we are. Let me just see. Hang on. So I'm just trying to touch base on that. There's something else I will also talk about in a short while as well. Just want to try. I will just try to keep trying this because I just want to just make sure people see that I'm using my using YouTube. I want to try and get the message out there so at least people can follow me on YouTube. Here we go. So let's go here. Right, post. I'm just trying, this is the first time I'm trying it, but we will get there in the end. So teething problems and all of that. Where we are now? 1 second. Oh, where is it? Group. Okay. So I'm posting in other groups as well, just to give it an idea. I want to get people get to see people's response to this. I'm trying to get an idea. It's not letting me do it. Keep. 1 second, please. I'm just trying to just test the system. So, but anyway, so what we do, I'll have to cancel and do later on. It doesn't seem to be letting me do it at the minute. So, right, post. 1 second, please. I'm just trying to get into. I'll try again. There we go. Okay, got it now. Yeah, it's working. I'm just trying it out to see what is going on. Just to test it out, just to see what is going on. I'm just testing this all out because it's there and I might as well use it. I'm just trying to, this is an idea. I'm just testing this out. So now, like I said, the other thing is in Imo State, there is a video that I posted on my page, and you will see something incredible. In Imo State, Ihedioha is now appointed a Seriki. Hope Uzodima has now appointed chief a Seriki man, a man, a Fulani so-called, to head that. It says here, state recognition for chief imam of Imo State, who will henceforth lead the government of Hope Uzodima on spiritual warfare and activities. So this is what we are faced with. So I wanted to come on board and talk about this. Yeah, well, who knows? I mean, we wonder. One has to wonder if we, how many people are in hospital and all of that. So, ladies and gentlemen, you are on a Citizen AY. It's going to get better as time goes on. Just bear with me. I was just testing this out for the first time. I wanted to see how it works and if it connects, if I can get things done. So I'm trying to just test it out anyway. You can see I was just testing different things out there to see if it works. Like, 1 second, please. I'm just trying to see if something can to see. Okay, no, it's all right. So anyway, so like I said, to have a Fulani man, I mean, why don't they do that in the north? Why do we have to have that? Why do we have to have that in the south? Why? And they say we're a secular country. We're not. So anyway, listen, guys, I will be back later on. I wanted to just test this, and I'm going to try and go back on Citizen AY Facebook and see if it works. So I'll probably come back later on that. But I'm going to try this now. I just wanted to just try this to see what it's like. So I will be in touch. Thank you very much. I will be back later on because you can see it's difficult to get things going, but I will be in touch. Thank you very much. Thanks. Bye-bye. Bye.